Welcome to Fit for Life with Karen. We're going to do some strength training today, and we're going to use some weights. I titled this show, Why Bother Doing Strength Training? I mean, sometimes it gets a little boring, and you get sick of everything that you do every so often, right? It's your independence. Do you want to stay independent? We're all seniors, and we want to stay healthy and strong as long as possible. I don't want people doing things for me. We want to be able to be independent. I just thought that word was important. We want to maintain everything we've already done, we've always done all our life. So that's another reason that strength training is so important. You have to do it, okay? If you miss a day, don't worry about it. You'll do it the next day. Everything won't fall apart. But do the best you can. Try to do it twice a week. Always have 1 or 2 days in between the different muscle groups. I think you already know that. And if you have any questions, if you've forgotten some of the things I've said about repetitions and what we should or should not be doing, just Google it. Go online. Talk to someone that does that kind of exercise and find out what they're doing too. So we want to stay independent as long as possible. You want to burn calories. Just remember that muscle weighs more than fat. That might be helpful to you. You might say, well, I'm not losing any weight, but you're toning up a little bit. Your muscles are getting more defined, and you're getting stronger at the same time. You can do more of what you used to do or more of what you could lift. Just be careful on the lifting. You want to enjoy your retirement. I don't think you want to watch television all day. Some people do. Some people have to. For some people, that's all they can do. But try not to get to that point, or do everything you can to avoid it. Let's put it that way. You want to travel, you want to learn, you want to keep going to different places, you want to play with your grandchildren, you want to be able to get in and out of a car and up and down stairs by yourself without having to be helped all the time. You want to delay your time of disability, and you do have some control over that. So keep strength training in your mind and in your schedule. It's also a feeling of accomplishment. And I notice I wrote, stay in the race. That's all we want to do is be part of life. Let's do just a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to do it in the chair today. You can come forward in your chair and just lift those arms up and bring them down. Keep your head up. So it's up. We do this when we're standing also. Come forward. Wonderful. Great. 3 and down. And 4 and down. And 5. Good. And we're going to do 8, right? And if you want to do 10, that's okay too. And 10. All right, clasp your hands together. Just turn your hands, and we'll do a nice stretch while we're at it. And bring those arms up. Wonderful. Just great. All right, now let's try to stretch our legs a little bit. Just kick out 1. A little bit of stretching, a little bit of movement, tightening, toning. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's do 8 more. 1. No hands. 2 and 3. Simple little things like this we can do. Sometimes we get a little complicated, but we're just warming up here a little bit. Good. Now you're going to reach across and up and across. And 3, I like this one. And 4, and really reach. And 6, and reach again. And we'll say this is 8. So that's a good one too, don't you think? I think so. All right, let's turn those hands again, sitting up straight, straight out, lift up, and you're going to turn 1 and then back 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. So we're doing legs and arms actually. Back and forth. See how far back you can get with those arms. And reach back. Good. And reach back. Okay, let's relax for a minute. Lift that leg up and over, up and back. So you're strengthening here too. tightening the abdomen, strengthening your quadriceps just by lifting your legs up. Isn't that great? And up and over, up and out, up. One more time. There we go. But we have two legs, we have to do both sides, so let's just touch to the side, lift and cross over, good. And do it a little faster, keep it a little smaller. And 3, watch that posture, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, good, and 8, all right. And let's just do a little of this, just to warm up a little. Backs away from the chair. Doesn't that feel good to do that? I love this. Nice and tall, straight back. And then we'll just do our little under-over thing, and we'll use our arms too. Just warming up, getting the muscles warmed up, because we're going to do our strength training for the upper body in a couple of seconds. Great. Try this with me. Easy stuff again. Arm and leg, up, 3 and 4. And if you want to do a little jogging in place, you know, standing of course, to warm up, that's good too. A lot of this you can do standing up. So just keep that in mind. Good. Now I said one more thing. We're going to do one more thing. So that'll be 2 things. Cross over here and over. And you don't have to touch your knee unless you want to. And 4. And if you want to, you can also lift the leg up and up and up and up at the same time. So we're doing 2 kind of different things. So we have to stay coordinated, I guess, right? Good. Okay. Grab some water. I hope you always exercise with water nearby. And yes, we can drink water during exercise, and not while we're actually doing the movement. So keep that in mind. Yeah, never hurts to have a little extra. So we're going to grab our weights, and we're going to do some bicep curls. Let's rest just for a minute. Good. Let's take a deep breath together all the way up. Hold. And exhale, let that head drop right down. Good. Oh, that feels so good. And we'll bring the head back up. Now we'll turn the weights over. If you needed to rest your arms, you could do it here, just for a few seconds, rather than just holding them up. But if you want a little challenge, you could just hold them like this. So let's breathe out. We will always do bicep curls. And slowly down, remember? So you can go up pretty fast in 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's where you gain strength, is on that second movement. Concentric, eccentric on the way down. Try it again. And slowly down. You know where the biceps are, I think? Right there. And all the way out. Good. And down. Breathing out again as you come up. You don't have to do a, just do a, so it would be slowly down. Breathe out. And slowly down. Let's do one more. These are called bicep curls. You know what I thought I might do with you today? I was going to start right away with 2 weights in one hand. See how you do on that. If you find you can do it and it's not a real strain, you might need a heavier weight. So if you're using 2s, go to a 3, 3 to 4. There are 4-pound weights. You have to look sometimes. And then you'll be working right up to a 5-pounder. You never know. So let's get that elbow into the body. If you need a little support, right here, and then just bring it up and slowly down. I'm hardly touching my hand here. And slowly down. Just do 4 of these. We're strengthening the upper body. We need that for chores, for lifting. Holding our grandchildren, lifting our grandchildren up. Lifting ourselves up, right? Holding our own weight up. And down. Let's breathe out again. switch to the other side. So if you can, both weights to the other hand. You can cross the weights over. It's kind of hard to hold them this way, so I do a little bit of a crossover thing. Elbow into the body, breathing out, and what? Slowly down. I can feel it. Oh, yes. And up again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try another one. And 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And that's enough of that. So we've done enough of the bicep curls, haven't we? All right. Now, I'm going to put one weight down. We've done biceps, so we're going to do what? Triceps. Here's what I'd like you to do. Just don't hit yourself in the head with this. A V, there's a little V there, and just place the hand right around the bottom of the weight if you can. Back. And you can hold with 2 hands if you want. 1 or 2, whatever you want to do here. Try it up and slowly down. I don't know if we've done this one. Breathing out and slowly down. Good. See, I almost hit myself on the head, didn't I? Breathing out. So let's do it slowly, just in case. Right now I've got my weight at the back of my head. If you can bring your arms back that much. And this is for the triceps. Good. Oh, let's say this is at least 5. And slowly back down. Can you feel it in your triceps? I hope you can feel it. Breathing out and up and down slowly. Good. And up. And you know I don't always count correctly, so just make sure you get all the counts in, okay? And up. I'm usually thinking ahead of what I'm going to do next, so that's what happens to me sometimes. So grab some water if you need it. We're still working on the upper body, and we're going to do flies next. This would be, well, of course, for your arms and your hands, but your upper back, the trapezius across your upper back. Have I given you enough rest? When you do it on your own, you can take a longer rest. How's that? And you can rest like this. Just put the weights right on the arm of the chair. And it is best when you do watch our show here to have a chair with arms, okay? Some of you don't need that. You don't have to need it. It's just, I think, more comfortable, and we use it for different movements, don't we? So let's sit up straight. But the only thing is, you might be going right back into the chair. So let's move those weights out a little bit, all the way out. Good. And then slowly back. So let's go out slowly, faster, I'm sorry. And then slowly back. And you're tightening your abdomen. You can feel that. Opens the chest area up, flattens out your upper back. Slowly, wonderful. And 3, but we'll keep the back still this time. Again, 4. Slow, I can really feel that, yes. And 5, and slowly back. And 6, and at least 4 seconds to get back. If you want to do it longer, you can. So it would be back. Oh, wow, that feels pretty good. Again. And slowly back. Good. Put those weights down. Let's relax for a minute. Drop your chin right down. Oh, that feels so nice. Getting a little pull in the back of the neck there. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And then we'll lift the head and look up at the ceiling. Push that jaw up toward the ceiling. While we're here, we might as well do a little facial exercises, even though this is for the neck, right? Pushing the chin up toward the ceiling and back. Wonderful. So how are you feeling? Now, we normally do 2 sets, but again, this show is only half an hour, so try to do another set, unless you've just started doing strength training. So we'll keep that in mind. Another one I like to do for the upper body, and I think we're going to have to stop here because we have to do the lower body too. Both feet flat. Out to the sides and slowly back, and out to the sides and slowly back. I call it the strongman or Superman exercise. and slowly back. And out and slowly back. So it's this kind of a movement. You can use both arms. I'm just using one now to show you, to have better form so that I can show you correctly. So do the best you can. If you can't reach all the way out, you will maybe the next time or the time after that when you've started to gain some strength. Out. All right. Now let's relax for a minute. Put those weights right in your lap or on a table or bed, wherever you are. Grab some water. We're going to work on the lower body now. So let's, oh boy, let's see, what are we going to do today? I know what we're going to do. All right. And these are easy. Some of these are very easy. We're only going to use the weight for the next exercise. Now, again, as I said, we're working on the lower body to strengthen. We have to have our legs to do everything, right? To walk and shop and do all the things we need to do. Work in the kitchen. So let's just relax a little, slide forward, all right? Leg out straight. I'd like you to flex that toe back and bounce it. One, what are we strengthening? We're not using weights or anything. You're using your own body. These are your quadriceps, and your legs are heavy. They are. Especially if they're really long, right? 6, 7, and 8. Let's do 10, 9, 10. Feel it here. The other side, let's flex the foot so the toe is pointing right up toward the ceiling. We're going to bounce it. This can be done in bed, in the morning exercises and stretches that we do. And I'll say 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wonderful. Now we're going to do something I don't think we've done before. Giving you lots of new things this time, am I not? We'll take one weight. Let's see how we do. I haven't done this for a while. You can also get wrap weights. I don't recommend that for everyone, but I'm going to place my weight, and I've got a 5-pounder. I just don't want it to fall off. Let's see if this foot will work better for me. If you can balance it there, we'll just try it today. So it's staying there, isn't it? We're going to lift up 1, just a little lift, and 2. And if this hurts your back or it's terribly uncomfortable, I don't want you to do it. Do it without the weight. Just lift that leg up and lift it up a little higher, okay? So there's something for everyone on this show. Up. What do you think? Some people like it. If your weight is kind of large, you might not. I'm going to try the other side again, even though I didn't do 8 on this one. Let's see if we can just do that. And it might be better with a canvas shoe. Oh yeah, so, oh yeah, I can feel that. Really feel it here. Again, if it hurts your back, don't do it. Good. And we're going to say 5 and 6. There it goes, 7 and 8. Just wanted you to try something new. All right, we're going to put that weight down. We are going to be standing up for a couple of minutes here, so grab some water first, unless you've drunk it all. Cheers. All right, now we're going to do a very effective strengthening exercise. And you know, the word I haven't mentioned today at all is balance. You have to have strength to have balance. That's part of it. That's part of the exercise. Exercises to do it. So you've got to have strong legs to be able to stand without losing your balance. So again, come forward in your chair, arms out this time. We're going to stand up. Good. And then we're going to sit back down again. Try this with me. See if you can do the stand sit this way. It might be a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure. Let's sit back down again. When you get used to this, I'd like you to try to do 8 of them. So we're going to do it again. Up, strengthening the lower body. Also, it tones these muscles. It tones them. How about here? Yeah, good. And then we'll sit back down again. And up. Today I'm finding it a little bit easier, maybe because I've been walking. And up. Now we're going to stay up this time. Okay, good. I'm going to move my chair over just a little bit. Come to the side of the chair. And all you're going to do is that. Just make sure you're not out here, because that would be difficult. Just a little bit of a stretch for the back of your leg. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Doesn't that wake you up when you're doing things like that? The other leg, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Last one coming up. Good. All right. Another strengthener, especially for the quadriceps, is lunges, like so. All right. And if you think you need to hold on, you can still do this. And this is all we're going to do. It's just nice and easy. Try it without holding on. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Bring that elbow across just a little bit. 4 and 5 and 6. All these little things contribute to the effective exercise, the strengthening effect. Another easy thing you could do, and you can do this one almost anywhere if you're waiting in line and there's no one in front of you, just lift that leg up and hold it. Hold it for as long as you can. Hold on with one finger, and this would be also a good exercise for balance, wouldn't it? Just lift that leg up. Legs are heavy, usually, and you're strengthening right here, your quadriceps. Let's try the other side. We're going to lift and lift. See if you can let go just for a couple of seconds. As I said, strengthening is good for balance. And up. And we'll try the other side now. Just lift up. Hold, hold. Yep. Whoops. That's my weaker leg, and you can tell, can't you? Up. And I mean it, though. If you do practice, each time you might be able to do one more repetition. It works. You just have to do it. Okay. All right, now we're going to do the squat, because this is supposed to be a life-saving, strengthening exercise, the best, or one of the best you can do to strengthen your legs. And all we're going to do is bend the knees, and your arms are out. But you're not going to try to go down straight like this. You're going to take this whole section and just push it back, as if you're going to sit down in a chair, and you're going to reach forward. Reach is just go as low as you can go. Make sure you don't go that way. You're reaching forward and pushing back at the same time. Wonderful. Strengthens your right here at the back of your leg. And then we'll come back up. It's just great to strengthen your legs. It's not that difficult to do, but you have to do it now and then. You can't do it once a month and expect it to be effective, right? Try it again together, arms out straight. We'll start with bending the knees and then push back and reach forward at the same time. So this might be a little confusing in the beginning. You can hold on like this if you want, and just hold as long as you can. Try to do at least 5 of those. Another way to strengthen the quadriceps, these are 4 big muscles, is to lean against a door jamb, as you know, and just slide down. And your heels don't need to touch the wall. They can be a couple of inches forward. And then just try it. Just slide down and just hold it right there. We don't have to do any of that stuff. You've got the wall supporting your head and your shoulders, your bottom. And just slide down. Great exercise. Really, really great. Okay, let's go back and relax for a few minutes. Grab some water. I think we've done quite a bit today. Sometimes almost anything is better than nothing at all, right? We're just going to slide forward. If you want, you can lower your lights or your lamp or whatever and just do nothing. You've done a great job. You've been working for half an hour, and now we're just going to relax. Let those muscles relax, release, just let go. We've been contracting and now we're just going to relax and release them. And how can we do that? Well, the yoga breath helps, and that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to end the show today. We've got 1 or 2 minutes left. Grab some water first. Good. And when you put the water down, just make sure you're seated. You're a little bit forward in your chair. Let your chin drop right down. Wonderful. Circle your hands. Just circle your hands. Your forearms are resting on the arms of the chair. If you don't have arms on your chair, you can still do this, right? Just so relaxing. Now I'm going to place my forearms on the chair with my palms up. Somehow I feel as though I'm just inviting relaxation. With my hands up, I'm saying, yes, please take over. I want to relax. I don't want to think about anything. If you want to think about something, just think that you've done something really good for yourself today. So we'll take a breath together all the way up. And hold. And exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, let your chin just come down naturally. Wonderful. Now keep your chin down there. If you want, you can move your head from side to side if that's comfortable. And I want you to just try to concentrate on nothing, really. But let's put a daisy, a flower in our mind. Just concentrate on that flower. Try to keep your mind there. This yoga breath will help. So let's breathe up all the way. Get rid of all the other stuff hanging around in your brain. Hold the breath. And exhale, keep your mind on the flower. We love flowers. They're like little miracles, aren't they? Drop that chin down. And bring your head back up slowly. And I'll see you next time. Time went fast. Bye for now. Thanks for joining us.